Get ready. 5 seconds. We are all familiar with the word freedom, but you will hear different versions from different people if you ask about it. The definition of freedom varies from person to person. According to some people, freedom means doing something as per their wish. For some people, it means taking a stand for themselves. Ultimately, the fact is that every individual wants to be free and lead their life as per their choice. Freedom is all about a state of independence where individuals can do what they want without any restrictions. We inherit freedom from the day we are born. It is a quality that each individual possesses. Freedom is a feeling that is felt from within. It can also be defined as a state of mind where you have the right to do what you can think of. The concept of freedom is applied to different aspects in life, and it is not an absolute term. All societies describe freedom in their aspect. Freedom of different cultures see freedom in different ways, and accordingly they enjoy their freedom. We should remember that our freedom should not disregard the rights of others. As good human beings, we should respect others' freedom and not just live freely. We have to consider the rights and the feelings of people around us when living our freedom. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, may I, with your permission, intervene and say a few words in regard to the various matters that have been discussed. My colleagues, the finance minister, who is in charge of this particular budget, will no doubt deal with the specific matters that have been raised in the course of this debate. I need hardly remind the House of the fact that although this budget is the individual responsibility of the finance minister, it is also the responsibility of the entire government, and as prime minister I am entirely responsible for it as well as any other member of the government. This budget was placed before the House after the usual consideration by the government, and the latter is completely committed to it. That does not mean that we are not willing to consider any new proposals. We certainly are, so long as the basic structure of this budget is not affected. My friend, the Honorable Professor Shah, pointed out various difficulties in the way of a debate here and in the way of consideration of the budget proposals. He pointed out how little could be done in the allotted time. I am in complete agreement with him in this matter. If there are any practical proposals which would enable us to give more time for the consideration of these problems, either formally or informally. I am quite sure that the finance minister will gladly consider them. The real difficulty is, however, more basic, and it is this: the kind of problems which the government has to face now is so vast and intricate that it is impossible for any democratic parliamentary assembly to give enough time for its consideration. It is just a question of time. This is not a new difficulty. I remember that long debates on this subject took place in a country like the United Kingdom, where they found that they could not get along with what is really the 19th century procedure in this 20th century of continuous crisis, social problems, and international problems. So, even parliamentary procedure in the United Kingdom has gradually changed, and many matters are left more to the committees than to the House itself. Usually, a principle is decided by the House, and its working out is left to committees. The House cannot find time to consider everything. That is a difficulty inherent in the situation. I find that we have too many associations both at the center, state, and district levels. Such expansion is not a healthy process. I would suggest that this matter should be examined in all its aspects so that there are selected all India organizations which can speak with appropriate knowledge and study on all matters relating to export, promotion, and industrial development. I know myself that many of the commercial houses have now reoriented their thinking. They are wedded to achieve national goals in which the highest priority must be given to promotion of exports through creation of larger surpluses. I am glad to find that a new department of textiles is being created. The cotton, textile, and jute industries are currently in a bad way and are working below capacity. There is a crying need for initiating programs of modernization, renovation, and rehabilitation. I would like to submit that the Commerce Ministry should restore health to the cotton textiles industry so that the general economic and industrial outlook in the country will improve. The policy announced in the beginning of December last year was good as far as it went, but there is need to review it so that a vigorous program of development of the spinning sector can be initiated without further loss of time.